Good evening and welcome to John F. Kennedy Campus Football Field here in the West Bronx. This is the voice of Eagle. Greg Poley is back with you after a brief hiatus to start the season, but I'm back and let's get into it. So we have Eagle at 1-2 in eighth place in the conference, and John F. Kennedy coming in at 2-1 in sixth place. So the standings are pretty close right now, pretty tight. Everybody's separated by a game or two. So this has huge implications on either side. Eagle coming in trying to avenge a 22 nothing defeat here at this same field last year for Kennedy's homecoming. If you were here, it was a raucous crowd. Stands were completely packed. They had a whole light show, trucks doing donuts in the parking lot, music. Not quite the same scene tonight as you have, some faithful fans here, but you wonder if the lack of noise will be a benefactor to Eagle on the offensive end. Eagle comes in with the junior quarterback Corey Reese at the helm. And gonna look, if we know Eagle one thing, we're gonna try to jumpstart the running game. And big in the running game tonight looks like Isaiah Wise, the senior running back, is back after a huge game a couple weeks ago. He was hurt. Saw him on the sideline getting his ankle taped. Looks like he's ready to go. Referees getting on the field, looking to get this thing started. If you remember the game last year, you also noticed that Kennedy had their field redone, and it looks immaculate. The 40 to 40 logo is real dope. The colors pop. And ironically enough, the same company that did Kennedy's field is the same company that is redoing Eagles field, which I can't wait to get back and see. Coming to this game, we already spoke about records. Kennedy this season beat Bayside High School 34-12 and beat New Utrecht 32-28. However, they lost to Canarsie 24-6 just last week. Well, 2 weeks ago, my apologies. So Kennedy's looking to come in here and get some revenge for that loss against Canarsie. Meanwhile, on the flip side, you have Eagle Academy, who lost a tough one in their opener to Susan Wagner, 28-26, then dropped to Newdorp 12-2, but were able to come back and beat Port Richmond 20-14. So we spoke to a few keys, one key really in Isaiah Wise on offense for Eagle Academy, but a couple more keys on both sides of the ball. Junior Corey Reese, when Eagle, dials up the passing plays, let's check his decision making. There are big things expected from this quarterback, so we're looking for him to turn the corner tonight. Also, on the defensive end, you have the senior leadership in the defensive backfield with Preston Cottrell, as well as Christian Patrick. So that's a duo to keep your eyes on. And on special teams, usually in high school, we don't really talk about special teams key players, but I'm going to make that distinction tonight. And the Eagle kicker and punter, Brandon Reynaud, 2 weeks ago against Port Richmond, he had a key punt that pinned Port Richmond inside the 20, and Eagle was able to create a turnover off the pressure they created with Port Richmond being backed up against their own end zone. So if Brandon can play the field position game very well, it will bode well for Eagle throughout this game. So that's something we're definitely going to continue to mention throughout the broadcast. Fans, feel free to chime in the comments. We'll read the comments, do our best. If you have questions or anything like that, always remember the clock is not exactly lined up with the referee, so we'll do our best to try to get you exact times. PSAL still hasn't heard my call for refs to be mic'd up. So until that happens, we'll just try to do the best we can, explain to you what calls are happening on the field, with time stoppages, et cetera, et cetera. You see, both teams here still kind of going through their final preparations before the game starts. Referees talking to opposing coaches. To be honest, I'm not sure what the lengthy discussion is about, because neither team looks like they're ready to kick the ball off. Some key players watch on the Kennedy side. Quarterback number 5, Raymond Rosa. And you have number 6, running back Gideon Agman Badu, as well as Kenneth DeLeon, the wide receiver. And on defense, I believe he plays outside linebacker. Don't quote me, he might be inside. Abdoulaye Diamande, number 11. So I'm sure these are names that you're going to be hearing a whole heap throughout the broadcast. Coaches giving their last words to their teams. That last, when you're an athlete and you hear those words right before game time, there's just something that flows through you, gets you hyped. As long as your coach hits the right notes and says the right words, you're going to want to run through a wall for him. So I'm expecting both teams to come out and play their hardest and try to put some points up on the board. I'm expecting a good one here. Based on the early standings, like I said, based on the early standings, both teams seem somewhat evenly matched. So as the game plays out, we're going to see which team establishes themselves, not on the field, but in the standings as well. Kennedy is also not done with the facility. As you can see in the background of this shot here, you see the little construction vehicle. And there's a whole heap of other items here because they're going to input new lights. They're going to redo the track. They're going to put in a digital scoreboard. I'm sure if we come here next year, this field won't even look the same. We're going to find out who won the toss and going to receive the opening kickoff. So we still haven't done the toss. It looks like team captains are ready to walk out to midfield to handle that. So Chad, tell me, if you're a football coach, do you put a lot of stock in deferring if you win the coin toss? Do you think the team that wins should automatically defer to win, to get the ball back to start the second half? Me personally, if I win the toss, I want the ball because I want to try to set a tone on offense, try to put the ball in the end zone, score early.
Yeah, it keeps going in and out.
Team captains look like Leonard Brown, the lineman for Eagle, Preston Cottrell, the DB, Marcus McNeil Strong, and one more other player I can't quite see as I'm blocked. Eagle going to continue to look to these senior leaders to push the pace and keep the intensity up throughout the game. The players that played here last year, I'm 100% sure they remember how it felt being shut out on this field during their homecoming, and they are not going to want to feel that again. A long meeting here. Isaiah Wise was that last captain. Captain Shake. And now it's time for some football. Looks like Kennedy's going to kick off the Eagle. I don't know about you guys, but this might be the longest start to a game I've seen in a while.
Do you have a battery for the screen on top in case it dies? It's on 60. I think that's so bad.
That's number 11, Jaden Fortune. And number 5, Jeremiah Fortune. The brothers back, looking to return the kick. A line drive kick, and it's going to go off flag on the play, and that's going to come out to the 40-yard line and give Eagle great starting field position on their first possession. Stands starting to fill up a little more as the game gets underway. ball comes out to the 35, not the 40, I'm sorry. That's Virgil Lath, the junior, in the backfield. And a handoff to Virgil, and he goes nowhere. Kennedy looked like they were ready for that handoff. It looks like it's going to be a loss of 3. And that was number 44, Darius Violet, in at fullback. Eagle comes back with the same formation. Kennedy shifting on defense. Another handoff up the gut, and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. Eagle taking a long time to get this play in. As number 2, Nazir Mobley, wide left, and Jeremiah Fortune, wide right. Drop back, the pass, and that's too high. Intended for number 2, Nazir Mobley. Eagle goes 3 and out on their first possession. Punt team comes in. If Nazir was maybe about 3 to 4 yards up the field, probably a closer play. High snap. Punt almost blocked. Can't tell if that touched the Kennedy player. It might have. Eagle claiming they have the ball, and it's Eagle ball. Big mistake by Kennedy right there. That's great awareness. I mean, almost like a little bit of a bomb that Corey threw with the way that ended up. Eagle offense right back on the field after that miscue by Kennedy. Light still in the backfield with Violette. Fortress wide right. Handoff outside. Virgil gets back to about the line of scrimmage. So far, it seems like the majority of Eagles' runs have been to the left side of the line. I wouldn't be surprised here if coaching staff decides to go with, a rollout to the right and have somebody running a drag route across the field from left to right. It's possible they can catch the defense sleeping on a play-action rollout. That's Preston Cottrell in at receiver. Wide right with Fortune in the slot. Jeremiah Fortune, that is. There's 3 Fortunes on this team. That's Wise with the carry up the gut, and he gets hit hard after maybe a gain of 1, and we have 3rd and long. by number 44, Ryan Rush. That's a flag. It's going to be a false start. We see this in the NFL Sunday, Thursday, Monday. Unforced errors are never a good thing on either side of the ball. Whenever you force yourself into negative yardage, it makes it that much harder to move the ball downfield. So about 3rd and 15. That's going to be a timeout, Eagle Academy. Coaches want to talk over the design play. It's interesting, though. When you call a timeout, right, to redesign your play, you already came out of your offensive set. So the defense already saw you. Unless you change your offensive scheme, I don't really see the defense changing what they're doing. Eagle comes out with Wise in the backfield. Full wide receiver set. That's a flag on the play. We're going to find out right now. And that's going to be another false start on Eagle Academy. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Eagle not making this drive easy on themselves after the positive special teams play. Other two wide receivers split wide on the other side are Nazir Mobley and Brandon Treviso. Reese takes the shotgun snap and hands it off. And that's Isaiah Wise, who rumbles for the first down. What a carry by the senior. Big time positive. Reese back in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. And it's completed. Beautiful out route right there by Mobley and secures it. It's going to be 2nd and short. That was a very crisp and compact throw right there from Reese. Mobley turned his head and the ball was on him. That's what you want to see out of your quarterback. Snap. That was number 1, Prince Nazir Anton, a.k.a. Weezy, with the catch. And the tailback. Shotgun snap. Drops back to pass. Lets it fly. Incomplete. Good ball by Reese. Good bid. Good play all around. Just unfortunately could not come down with the ball. Eagle was Kennedy getting some late subs off the field. Fourth down right now, and Eagle is going for it with the ball about the 21-yard line. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, as the offensive line was not able to get a push to allow the running back to get through. So far in this first quarter, this is the first time one of the Kennedy defenders was number 32, Joshua Santiago, on the stop. As screen pass, looks like he picks up about 6 or 7 yards. Become like, pseudo running plays where it's the easy way to get your offense moving, complete a short pass, get your quarterback in rhythm, allow the receiver to pick up some yards after the catch. And now we have about a 2nd and 5. Handoff. Eagle doing a good job right there, not allowing Eggman Badu to get through. 3rd down. Kennedy offense moving quick here. Virgil Life coming in for Isaiah Wise on defense. Man in motion. Handoff. And he goes nowhere, and it's going to be 4th down. That's number 32, Chase Remke. JFK keeps the offense out there. That's DeLeon matched up with senior Aiden Fields-Burgess. That's a key matchup to watch on the outside right there. And that's going to be a timeout, Kennedy. Apparently they didn't see something they liked. Interested between a matchup with Fields-Burgess and DeLeon. DeLeon looks like he has about 4 inches on him. So going to look to see if Kennedy tries to exploit that matchup throughout the game. Big play right here, because if Eagle is able to stop Kennedy, get a turnover on downs, they're immediately in plus territory. 1 first down, and they'll be inside the 20-yard line. And fans, those of you that are watching out there live on YouTube, feel free to interact in the chat. We watch the chat as the game goes on. Oh, and it looks like they changed their mind. They're out to punt. Line drive kick. Takes a Kennedy roll. That's going to be down. It's about the 32-yard line. Great job right there by the Eagle defense. And one thing we got to call out on that particular drive was Eagles' ability to tackle. Not only did the first person got there, the second, third, fourth, the gang tackle, made sure that these Kennedy skill position players did not get those extra yards. That's number 75, Big David Wallace, who just looks bigger than everyone on the field, who stands at about 6'11". That's Moresby in the backfield. Reese on the center. So apparently it looked like Reese got the lineman to jump on a hard count, but no flag on the play. I don't know about you, but I saw a neutral zone infraction somewhere there. Handoff inside. That's a good carry by Moresby. It's about 6-yard carry on first down. Moresby stays in it. Running back gets the handoff. Moves outside, cuts back inside, runs into his man. Looks like he has the first down. And that's going to be a first down Eagle. Good tough running right there by Moresby. Also good vision. Remind me of the patient running we used to see from Le'Veon Bell back in the Steelers days. Not the New York Jets Le'Veon Bell. We're not talking about that guy. And for those of you before you jumped down my throat in the comments, I didn't say he was Le'Veon Bell. I just said he showed that patience with that particular run. Fortune and Mobley outside as the wide receivers, with Moresby in the backfield. And that's going to be the one that we were looking for 2 plays ago, as it's going to be, oh no, it's a false start on Eagle. I don't know about that one, folks. Well, Eagle backs up 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15. Drop back to pass. Looks right, throws left. Too high. I do think Reese has to be careful. I do like that he looked right. Too much. The defense kind of lurks and sits there, and you hope none of these DBs decide to jump a route, because if they do and it's thrown on that side, they have clear space for a pick six, and that is not what Eagle needs. Second and 15 after the incomplete. That's a flag on the play. And there we get the offsides. Eagle gets the 5 yards back. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Both these lines showing to be somewhat undisciplined here in the first quarter. I'm sure each coaching staff is going to want to talk to them about that. Reese under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Moresby, sprints outside, and he cuts back. Great run by Moresby right there as he gets about 20 yards. Nehemiah had pay dirt in his future if he beat the safety. Safety did a good job of holding right there. Reese takes a snap, hands off again, and gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go for Moresby this time as Kennedy was ready for that play. Recent shotgun. Drops back. Inside slant to Fortune. First down, Eagle. Great moves after the catch from Jeremiah Fortune. Line. 1st and 10. Reese drops back to pass. Looking to the end zone. That was a great play by number 4 of Kennedy. I'm not sure if that was a timeout called. Oh no, they just had to run and get the ball. They should have called that a referee timeout. Quran, I do like how we're looking. Just got to keep moving the ball for positive yardage. My favorite thing about this drive is the 2 false starts, that Eagle did not let that deter them on offense. They stuck to their game plan, and now they're inside the red zone. Reese under center. Takes a snap, hands off to Moresby. Outside right. That's a great first down run. Looks like he gets about 6 or 7 yards. Setting up a 2nd and short. That's a hand. Oh, play action pass even fooled me. And that's a touchdown to big Darius Violette. Violet, I'm sorry. That was a great play design right there. And even better than the play design was the ball fake by Corey Reese. Great ball fake, and he Eagles setting up for the field goal. Number 11, Jaden Fortune, the holder. High snap. And it looks like unfortunately it didn't work out as the snap was high and Jaden Fortune tried to turn nothing into something and came very close to getting a 2-point conversion. But unfortunately lost the ball just shy of the goal line. I give him credit for even getting that close because that play looked like it was doomed from the start. Again, I don't know how many of you were here last year, but the crowd noise makes such a difference. Last year, it was a raucous crowd, and it looks like right now Kennedy is trying to find their energy, is trying to find their rhythm, and Eagle has all the momentum right now. If Eagle is able to get a big stop right here, a 3 and out or a turnover, they can turn that into more points, and going into the second quarter, that'll be huge. Appreciate everybody who's tuning in to the Sage Media Solutions live stream of this game. This is yours truly, the voice of Eagle, Greg Polius, back with you. And the whole team headed by Andre himself. Eagle getting ready to kick off. Pooch kick. It was fielded by the up back, got to about close to the 40-yard line. Defense is out there and ready to go. That's Darius Violet, after scoring a touchdown, coming back out there and playing on the line. Not on the line, I'm sorry, well, outside. And there's that matchup that we've highlighted. Number 21 of Eagle, Aiden Fields Burgess versus that's going to be a false start on Kennedy. They're going to back it up 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15. Rosa trying to rally his troops as the senior quarterback leader here. By Agaman Badu. Second and 6. 2 players in motion. And a third. And they give it. That was good play design right there to fake the give to Badu and to hand it off name. I'll have the name for you shortly. That's good. It looks like a referee timeout. I think there might be an injury on the field. That's number 4, Domingo Nina, who's down right now. After the play, he looked a little hobbled. I'm not sure if it was in a scrum or if he came up, limping. The last thing you want to see, and there he is getting up under his own wheel. So you love to see that. I was hoping it was it wasn't a non-contact injury because we know those are the scariest ones. So nice to see him up walking under his own ability. After the first down run, the ball is now around a 47-yard line of Eagle. Rosa in the center. I'm doing motion. That was a carry by falling for the movement. As long as Eagle could do that, I think they could have success in stopping this offense. Hand off to the backside. And there goes. That's a touchdown for Derek Betances. Currently tied 6-6. Looks like Kennedy is going to keep the offense on the field to go for 2. Eagle collapsed in the middle of the field and left the outside lane open, and that's what allowed Betances to get into the end zone. Home crowd loving that touchdown. Rosa hands off. And it's no good. And we have a 6-6 tie as the Eagle defense holds on the goal line for the 2-point conversion. Eagle defense is going to regroup, and because you know that Kennedy's going to try to run that play again, whether it's to that same side or if they're going to try to reverse the play and run the count on the other side. Kennedy ready to kick off. Jaden and Jeremiah Fortune back deep to receive. Bianca Camaro to kick off. And overhand kick. Line fielded by Fortune. Out to about the 35-yard line. Eagle offense comes on the field looking to answer. Eagle comes back with Darius as a fullback and Nehemiah as a tailback. That's Mobley tight right. Handoff to Nehemiah. That's going to be a first down run for Nehemiah Moresby. Check it out, the replay. Moresby on the outside. Runs a man over and still going. And it looks like the ball came out. And that's going to be Kennedy football. After a great run, Nehemiah invited a little more contact and probably caused him to lose the football. Turnover right there by Eagle. Maybe he goes out of bounds there, then you have a big, 20, 30-yard run, and all momentum. The turnover battle. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, yes, it is the second quarter, not the first. That's going to be a flag on the play. It looks like illegal motion for Kennedy. Or a false start, either one works. They're going to back it up 5 yards. Kennedy deep in their own territory. It would be a great time for the Eagle defensive line to get a sack or a big tackle for a loss in the Kennedy backfield. Inside handoff. Looks like he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And that was Agman Badu. Rosa lines up under center. Rolls out the pass. And broken up by Fields Burgess. Great play after the fact, but you would love to see Aiden get his head turned around a little sooner to high point that ball and make sure DeLeon can't even get his hands on it. And rest assured, that will not be the last time that Rosa looked DeLeon's way. And it's going to be 4th down for Kennedy. Looks like about Kennedy to punt, almost blocked. Mobley feels it. Not much running room. Around the 42-yard line, call it. Even though it wasn't a long punt, it had enough hang time that allowed the Kennedy Knights special teams to get down there and stop Mobley from having a plus return. Reese getting to play for the sidelines. Last minute substitution in the huddle. Big David Wallace moving. Hand off to Nehemiah. And coaches give the ball right back to him after the fumble, showing confidence in the running back. Might want to put that ball away from the defense in his left side on his left hand as he carries it, so they don't poke it away when he runs into the defense. Snap, back to pass, gets it out to the fullback. That's a 1st down. Darius Violet. Looking to get another score and take the lead before halftime. Just a reminder, the clock on the scoreboard is not the official clock. Recent shotgun. Snap, back to pass, and he takes off. Gets about 40 yards or so. Down at 7, call it. Mobley in backfield. Moresby in the backfield with Mobley out left and Fortune out right. The inside handoff to number 23, Jalen Fortune. Can we sneak? Eagle calls the timeout. Looks like they want to talk it over. Pivotal. Even though it's only the first half, this is still a pivotal drive for Eagle because you go into the half putting up points, knowing you're not getting the ball back. It gives you a little breathing room to play with the lead. Huge third down play for Eagle Academy right here. And miscommunication there, and that's going to be a false start on Eagle Academy. Eagle's going to do it all over again. This time it's 3rd and 10. Recent shotgun. Takes a snap. And it's an inside handoff to Moresby. He only gets a couple of yards. 4th down right here. Okay, Eagles sending the punt team on now. Brandon looking to pin Kennedy inside their 20-yard line. Good punt right there. And it looks like it's right on the 20. Good job right there by Brandon, not allowing a return. Gross giving the play to his offense. Kennedy looking to score before the first half runs out. A lot of movement on the D-line from Eagle right there. It's an outside run. Tough angle. Couldn't really see with all the Kennedy players there who that carry went to. But it looks like they picked up maybe about 5 or 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4. That's going to be a timeout on Kennedy. It's been somewhat of a defensive battle here, with both sides only having one real positive offensive drive. A couple 3-and-outs, turnover on downs here, turnover on downs there. Kennedy losing a ball on a muff punt, Eagle fumbling. Not a very pretty first half, but Eagle is still tied 6-6, looking to get a stop here before the half. Rosa drops back to pass. Looks for DeLeon. Overthrown. Tight coverage by Fields Burgess right there. From Derek Betances. Rosen coming back in with the play from the sideline. Agman Badu, lone setback. Takes the carry, bounces outside. And Betances gets it past the 50 into Eagle territory. Same play that he scored on, and he almost scored again. And that's going to be another timeout, Kennedy. Kennedy really trying to get it into the end zone before the half starts because they know they get the ball back in the second half. Eagle making some last-second substitutions here. Rosa drops back to pass. That was a great look from Rosa to number 2, who was wide open, but just a bit off the mark. I apologize, I can't find number 2. Rosa drops back in the middle of the field, and it's completed. To number 11, Abdoulaye Diomande. That ball had a lot of hang time, and I thought the Eagles deadlocked in a 6-6 tie going into the second half. And we're going to show the 2 previous touchdowns from the first half. On their 2-point conversion. This is Greg Polius, the voice of Eagle, here with Sage Media Solutions, and we'll see you in the second half. Welcome back to JFK Campus Field here in the Bronx. This is Greg Polius here with you for Sage Media Solutions. Just want to recap the first half. It's a 6-6 score. Eagle got on the board with a touchdown pass from Corey Reese to Darius Violet, as you see right here. Big man getting into the end zone. And JFK was able to get on the board with this end-around play from Betances taking his carry to the house. Both teams seem to shoot themselves in the foot a bit in the first half. Eagle had a fumble on offense and had some drives stall out with some errant throws. But when they did put it together to score, they looked very good. So talking to Coach Kyron Jones at the half, he said they're looking to be a little more aggressive on offense and really push the envelope and try to hit pay dirt. Eagles going to be kicking off to Kennedy to start the second half. Betances back deep for the Knights. Brandon Renault to kick off for Eagle. Also, we just want to apologize to you guys for not hearing. Short kick, fielded by Kennedy. Good open, good tackle right there. All about the 28-yard line. Yeah, we just want to apologize for the lack of commentary on the replay. Just to let you know that will be fixed in the second half. And talking to Coach Tillery for the defense, said their biggest issue is making sure they keep with their assignments and they tackle. No broken tackles for the offense. That's the goal for the defense this second half. Pass. And as we talk about tackle, that's a good tackle right there by Fields Burgess to not let DeLeon get any yards after the catch. Short gain from DeLeon. Fields Burgess right there as soon as the ball met him in the chest. Chat, let us know what you think of the whole replay. If you enjoy the replay, if there's anything you would like us to discuss during replays, feel free to let us know. Good job by the Eagle defense, keep it contained. So great job right there, not allowing the Kennedy ball carrier to get around the edge. You can take a look on the replay right here. Kennedy, as always, uses motion. And he comes in motion and gets the handoff and not able to go anywhere. And once again, great job by the Eagle defense as Kennedy sets up for third down. Rolls on the center, takes a snap. Looks like there was a fumble and he picked it back up. So great opening drive for the Eagle defense. Looks like punt team coming on for the Knights. That's number 2, Nazir Mobley, back to return. Somewhat of a shank punt right there. Gonna land at the Eagle 47-yard line. Eagle takes over in Kennedy territory. Corey Reese calling out the play in the huddle under center. Moresby in the backfield. Takes the handoff. Bounce off one tackle, but doesn't really go anywhere. It looks like it's going to be a loss of 2. Corey Reese played very well in the first half. Threw a touchdown pass. He had some good zip on the ball, made some good reads, and he's going to look to continue that in the second half. As Prince in the backfield takes the handoff and loses a ton of yardage. Almost looked like Kennedy knew what play was coming. On the replay here, as Prince just cannot get away from the Kennedy defenders. Did a great job sniffing that one out from the time the ball was handed off. Now Eagle with 3rd and 20. Virgil Life back in the backfield. Life took the snap and got about 7 yards, and it's going to be 4th down. Punt team comes on. Teams traded 3 and outs to start the second half. Betances back to receive. Brandon gets it off. It takes an Eagle bounce. Kenny's going to take over around a 22-yard line. 24, sorry. Both these offenses looking for a spark from their playmakers to try to get something going, and just can't seem to make it happen. Rosa takes a snap. And Eagle swarms in the backfield. That was a handoff to Michael Jones Cotton. I wonder if the coaches give these quarterbacks multiple plays when they send them into the huddle. Don't see too many Peyton Manning-like audibles. Just curious. And that's Betances. Got about two yards running that same play that he scored on. That's a Kennedy player down right now. Whenever players take a knee, you hope it's not serious. For those of you that follow NFL, you see there's been a slew of leg injuries throughout the first 5 weeks of the season. And you always hate injuries. So you really hope that the player's okay as he's getting helped up right now. Struggling to put weight on his leg, but he is walking under his own ability. So everybody here in the stands clapping it up. That's a good sign. We're happy to see that. Now it's going to be 3rd and long for the Kennedy offense. They've ran the ball with moderate success, but they have not shied away from going to their big play guy, their receiver, Kenneth DeLeon. So don't be surprised if Rosa drops back and looks for him here as he's set up tight left. And he rolls out. And I couldn't see if the pass was completed, and it looks like it was completed on a rollout to number 11, Abdoulaye Diamande. The pass was correct. It was just the intended target that was wrong. Diamande is their other big play receiver. Tough to see if he actually caught that, even with the replay. Rosa on the center. Betas in motion. Rosa drops back. Goes deep, down the field, looking for DeLeon. And it almost picked off by Fields Burgess. Fields Burgess with him step for step. Great coverage by the senior DB. Check it out on the replay right here as he drops back, airs it out, and he's there the whole way. Almost looked like a center fielder trying to make a basket catch. Second and 10 for Kennedy. Rosa hands off inside. And he just runs into a gang of Eagle tacklers. About 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards right there. Huge third down right here for Kennedy, near in midfield. Rosa takes a step, loses the ball. Fumble recovered by Eagle. It looked like, if you look at the replay here, it looks like Rosa actually lost the ball trying to go for the sneak, and Eagle recovered it. And that's exactly what happened. Big play by the Eagle defense coming up with the turnover, and now in Kennedy territory with the ball near the 40-yard line. Ball's on the 42-yard line of Kennedy. Reese to the shotgun. Morsby behind, back to pass, drops back, throws it up as a man wide open. And Uh-oh. Nazir Mobley had a chance to pass, but couldn't quite corral it. Reese off the back foot, and Mobley looked like he had his defender beat off the line, and then unfortunately takes a bad spill at the end over there near the construction site. Hope he's okay. That's Jalen Fortune and Virgil Light in the backfield. And that's David Wallace with the false start. Number 10, Spencer Barr checking in for the first time. Virgil with the carry. And he's going to get forward progress. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and long here for Eagle. Looks like about 3rd down and 12. Mobley back in the game. As 4 wide receivers set for Eagle. That's going to be 12 men on the field. Too many men on the field for Eagle. That's going to back him up again. Looks like at the end of that. Looks like that's the that's a timeout. Eagle Academy want to talk it over on 3rd and long. Now, if you're Eagle, do you just chalk it up with about 3rd and 30 and you just give an inside handoff and then punt it away and try to pin them deep, or do you try to have Corey drop back out of shotgun within this 4 receiver set and beat one of these DBs? I'll say this. The Eagle receivers have beat the Kennedy DBs more often than they haven't in this game. However, obviously every time you run a route doesn't mean you're getting a ball. But if this is a case where Eagle runs that 4 wide set, they could potentially have multiple receivers open down the field. A completion here for a 1st down would be huge. As always, we appreciate everybody here tuned into the stream. Make sure you share the stream. Friends, family, let everybody know what's going on here as Eagle is set to take on this 3rd down. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. Corey drops back to pass. Deep. And it's a 1st down caught by Treviso. He caught the ball, dropped it after the 1st down, the Eagle recovered it. That's a great job right there by Corey Reese, staying in the pocket in the face of some pressure from his right to hit Treviso in the middle of the field. Eagle faithful getting loud here in the Bronx. Reese in the shotgun. Eagle back with the full receiver set. Corey takes a snap. And it's a quarterback keeper to the left side. That was great, great, great ball action right there from Corey. Great job on a design quarterback run and allowing the defense to think that he was handing the ball off. Eagle inside the 10-yard line, knocking on the end zone's door. Violet in the backfield with life. Corey on the center, takes the snap, hands it off to Virgil, and he runs into a wall of Kennedy defenders. If you've watched all the Eagle games throughout the season so far, you can see tonight Corey looks totally different. He looks poised, in command of the entire offense, and that's what you want to see from your quarterback. Inside handoff, and it's going to be 3rd and goal. You see on a replay here, Virgil's getting the handoff, tries to bounce outside, but is met by more Kennedy defenders. It's almost like Kennedy watched film and said, this guy can't be tackled by one person. Every time Virgil carries the ball, you see 3 and 4 defenders trying to tackle him. Ball's on a 3-yard line. Eagle looking to punch it in. Sorry, ball is on the 1-yard line. Corey takes a snap. Looks like a handoff to Moresby. We're waiting for official word from the ref. And it's 4th down, 4th and goal. He did not get in. Looks like he's probably on the half-yard line at this point. Huge play right here. And I know in most cases some people like take the points, but here's the thing. If you're able to, if you for whatever reason don't score, you pin the offense on their own 1-yard line, and chance for safety is always at play. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter as teams are flipping fields. And we are still deadlocked at 6 going into the 4th. With Eagle knocking on the door at the goal line, 4th and goal. All right, for those of you that's watching and you're active in the chat, if you're playing Madden right now, what play do you call? Me personally, I would have the fake fullback handoff and end up being fake fullback, halfback toss. I think that's what it's called. Don't kill me. I haven't played Madden in like 6 years. And I would have one of the halfbacks, take a toss and walk it into the end zone after the fake handoff to the fullback. That's Violet and Moresby in the backfield. Oh, Wait, and there's timeout JFK. Looks like JFK didn't like the setup they were in. They saw something, and now they want to talk it over. Real chess match going on here between coaches. Looks like a full timeout. Kennedy really wants to be prepared because the way both of these offenses are struggling to score, Eagle punches in right here. It could be a real uphill battle for Kennedy to try to get back into the end zone. Lengthy discussion from head coach Alex Vega to Philly tush push is a good one. Got to be able to execute here. If that's the play they call, I like it. I like it. If the tush push or brotherly shove, as they call it, is done correctly. And that's Corey with the sneak, and he's in. Not quite the tush push, but had the same effect. Touchdown, Eagle Academy. Let's look on a replay here. As Corey nonchalantly comes under center as if nothing's happening. Takes a snap and just kind of tries to walk it into the end zone right there. Good work by Corey to keep his feet moving. Renault on for the field goal. High snap. And another bobble snap. And it's going to be 12-6 after another failed field goal attempt due to the snap. Eagle up 12-6. Getting ready to kick it off to Kennedy.
Where? Wouldn't they have already started it? That track is already done.
Another turnover here, or even just a 3 and out, or a big defensive stand from the Eagle defense could really keep the momentum going in Eagles' favor.
I'm sorry.
Eagle getting ready to kick off to Kennedy. So far this game, Eagles done a great job on kickoff coverage and not allowing the Kennedy returners to pick up big chunks of yardage. And the kick, it's a line drive kick. Takes a bounce. And that's Derek Batantis. And once again, great coverage by the Eagle defense. And that looks like Kennedy's going to take over inside their own 20 deep in their territory. Couldn't tell who was in on that tackle there. Rosa trying to rally the troops here. Twins right for Kennedy. Rosa drops back and then runs it on his own. On this side of the field, it's tough. The angle is tough to see, especially with all the movement and motion they have within their offense, to see who's carrying the ball. So if I miss, my apologies. Rosa on the center. Takes the snap. Inside handoff. And as Agaman Badu tackled, but it looks like it's good enough to move the chains, and it's going to be a new set of downs for Kennedy. Let's check out the replay right here, as they didn't need much. Just takes a snap. And he cuts back. Touchdown saving tackle right there by Cottrell. Leonard Brown had a chance to get him in the backfield, but missed just ever so slightly, and it allowed Agman Badu to get upfield, just about to midfield. Timeout Eagle. Coach Tillery talked to his team at halftime about tackling, and I'm sure he's going to reiterate that right here to his defense on this extremely pivotal drive. Eagle trying to do their best to keep the Knights out of the end zone, to get the ball back and essentially try to eat clock to secure the victory. On the center. Takes a snap. Inside handoff, and Eagle ready for it this time. Looks like the timeout paid dividends, and Eagle was ready for it. Looked like a loss of one. Here on the replay, we could see that Eagle defensive line gets good push, and then linebackers and safety come up from the second level to make the tackle. JFK, even though they're down 6 right now, are moving with a methodical pace and just seeming like they're trying to grind out the clock, and that's going to be a false start on JFK. Now, when you're down, timeout Kennedy. When you're down a touchdown, and you're moving with such a deliberate pace, it has pros and has cons. The pros are, if you really have the confidence in your offense, you get down there, you could score, you leave the team, the opposing team, without a chance to really go down and score with little to no time on the clock. The con side of that is, if you don't score, you lose. So it's really one of those kind of chess matches things coaches play within their head within the game within the game. Also want to take a minute to highlight Aiden Fields-Burgess, number 21 at Eagle Academy. I came into this broadcast and spoke about the matchup with him and Kenneth DeLeon, the number 1 receiver for Kennedy coming in. And Aiden has done his best in essentially taking him out the game. Do we dub this game? Do we give him the Aiden Island moniker? You let me know, chat, or does he have to earn it some more? Rosa under center. Takes a snap. And he somehow gets out of the throw. I'm not even sure how Betances got out of that, but he managed to break a few tackles and look like a gain of 25, 30 yards. As we take a look at the replay here, he ran into a couple players and was able to stay on his feet, bounce it outside, and beat the Eagle defense. Now that pro and con conversation we had is even more in effect because Kennedy's knocking on the door of the red zone. And another inside handoff. And Agaman Badu is trying to assert his dominance on this game in the second half. He takes the inside handoff and absolutely tries to blow up Aiden on that same play, but Aiden does a good job of saving a touchdown right there. First and goal right here for Kennedy. I see Aiden Island got the stamp from the big bro. Turn around, another inside handoff. Eagles ready for it this time. I was waiting for the refs to blow the whistle to, halt forward progress. Second and goal for Kennedy. Huge goal line stand here for Eagle. Agaman Badu in the backfield. And he takes the carry. That was also fooled by the motion on the offense this time as Betances gets his second score of the game. I actually think Agaman Badu did a better job selling that one than the quarterback, the way he ran into the teeth of the Eagle defense. And Kennedy is gonna, as we show the replay right here, Kennedy's keeping their offense on the field to play for the win. For my NFL fans out here, this is very Brandon Staley-esque, and that's the coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. And that's gonna be a flag on the play. And that's going to be too many men on the field for JFK. You got to wonder, does this change the strategy for Coach Vega? Is he going to keep the offense on the field, or is he going to aim to kick a field goal? Kick an extra point, I'm sorry. And the Kennedy offense is out there going for two. And that play is going to be blown dead before the start. Not sure what's happening. It also looked like they were going to run the same play they scored on, just with different personnel. Yeah, there's a call on the Eagle defense, but I'm not sure what the referee is doing with his hands. But the ball didn't move, so I'm not sure if it was actually a penalty. Yeah, we if you guys are confused at home, so are we. It looks like Kennedy's taking the ball right where it was after the penalty. Throws on the center, takes the snap, hands it off, and he can't get in. And we're knotted at 12 here in the South Bronx and the West Bronx. As we take a look at the replay here, they tried the same play they scored the touchdown on, but the Eagle defense this time was ready for it. And Betances didn't really have anywhere to go. Eagle going to look for a good return here on this kickoff from Kamara. Last 2 weeks ago against Port Richmond, in the fourth quarter, Corey Reese was able to lead Eagle on a game-winning drive to seal the victory. Can the junior quarterback come back and do it again in back-to-back games? Kennedy with their patented kickoff formation. Kamara to kick off. End over end kick deep. Sends Fortune back. And he gets up the sideline. And he gets out to about the 29 or 30 yard line. Good kick by Kamara and a good return considering he had to backpedal a few steps to catch it. As we see here on the instant replay, Fortune trying to get up the sideline. Again, just a reminder, the clock on the scoreboard is not the official time. We do not know the official time, but we know that Eagle is going to try to put this drive in the end zone to win this game with little to no time left on the clock. Corey whispering something to Moresby in the backfield. Under center, takes a snap, drops back to pass, and it's dropped by Violet. As we look at the play on replay, Corey jumped a pass. Same pass that had been completed a couple times this game. Not sure what happened there. Reese comes back in the huddle with the play. Reese takes a snap, hands off to Moresby, and he runs into a red wall of defenders. 3rd and long for Eagle Academy. It seems as though as soon as Moresby took the handoff, he didn't really have much of a chance. That was number 1, Edward Warrico, making a play. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. Very important 3rd down play right here. What does Coach Jones have in store for us? And that's Prince Nazir. And can't get to the edge, and he's knocked out of bounds. 4th down, Eagle Academy. Looks like the punt team is coming on. Prince trying to break the edge right here. And Kennedy defenders do a good job of sniffing that play out, not allowing him to get a big chunk of yardage right there. Brandon into punt. Brandon punted from about his own 24. It's a high punt, but it's short. And it takes a Kennedy bounce at about the 49-yard line. Not the offensive drive Eagle was hoping for. And now it's all on the defense right here to try and hold this Kennedy offense. Eagle gonna look to some of their big play seniors to make something happen here. Rosa takes a snap, hands off, gets about two yards right there on the carry from Agaman Badu. Clock is still running right here, so don't be surprised if Rosa drops back the pass looking for a chunk of yardage. That's going to be the 4-minute warning. 4 minutes left in the game. Tied 12-12 with JFK at about the call it the 43-yard line. Rosa takes a snap. Outside handoff. And sniffed out real well by Jalen Fortune. As we take a look at instant replay right here, it does a great job keeping contained and not over pursuing and allowing Betances to get the edge on him. Third down right here. Looks like third down and about 6 or 7. And that's the end around. And Betances gets the first down. Looks like whenever number 2, Jakeem Griffiths, is in motion, Batanza is going to get the ball on the end around, as we see here in replay. And there goes Mitchell in motion. Fake, and then gives it to Batanza with a full head of steam. And another inside handoff, and Agaman Badu gets a couple. Second down. Rosa takes a snap. Inside handoff. That's number 55, Aiden Rivera, in on the tackle. Eagle defensive line doing a great job of getting penetration into the Kennedy backfield right there. Also lines up on the center. Batanzas in motion and goes nowhere. And that it looks like that's good. That might be a face mask on Eagle, which would be a 15-yard personal foul penalty if I'm right. Yep, and it's going to be a face mask. Brutal penalty right there. And it's going to put Kennedy inside the red zone with a fresh set of downs. That would have been a huge third down play. Now Eagle has to stand tall right here with this goal line possession for Kennedy. Ball's on the 17-yard line. First down, Kennedy. Rosa takes a snap, hands it off. Great tackle right there by Virgil, as it looks like a loss of 1 for Kennedy. Take a look at the replay and you see Rosa hands off to Batanzas, and he's met immediately by Virgil. Second down and 11. Takes a snap, and he keeps it, looking to throw. Wide open to number 7, Kenneth DeLeon, on a play-action pass. That penalty looming large, allowing Kennedy to score, as we see Rosa fake the handoff inside, roll left, and have DeLeon wide open in the back of the end zone. Kennedy keeping the offense on the field, really trying to put this one away here. Takes the handoff, And that's a great play by Leonard Brown in the backfield as he loses his hardware. Eagle offense looking to mount a comeback after defense kind of gave up the lead there on an ill-advised penalty to put Kennedy in striking distance. We're going to see what this Eagle offense is made of right here. I got to assume Coach Jones and the staff are going to open the entire playbook right here. All that, however, could be mitigated with a run back right here from one of the fortunes. Just saying. And then you also have to ask yourself, if Eagle is able to punch it in here with the problems they've had on the snaps for the extra points, would they line up and go for two? Kamara to kick off. Good end over end kick right there from Kamara. Fielded by Jeremiah Fortune. And he does not make it to the 25-yard line. So an uphill battle for the Eagle offense. Try to score with what could potentially be under 2 minutes left in this game. I would love to see a play action out of a 4 wide receiver set, you know, with a skinny post in the middle of the field and a go route on the outside, and make the safety pick one and leave somebody with one-on-one coverage on the outside. But being that it's not a 4 wide receiver set, we probably won't see that. Oh, yes it is. Trips right. Low snap. Screen to Mobley. Has blocking out front. And that's first down Eagle. Eagle needs to move with a sense of urgency right here on offense. Check out the replay right here. Wide receiver screen to number 2, Nazir Mobley. Corey does a great job right there handling the snap, as well as Mobley getting the yards after the catch. Reese in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass, out deep. And great job right there by Jeremiah Fortune. That ball was underthrown, and he turned into the DB right there to knock it out of the hands of number 11, Abdoulaye Diamande of Kennedy. Corey off his back foot right there. If he steps into that throw, he probably puts a little more on it, and he gets that to Fortune in stride, and who knows, he might get behind the defense right there. I don't know about you folks, but this has me on the edge of my seat right now. 2nd down and 10 for Eagle Academy. And that's going to be a false start on Eagle Academy. Do not need the unforced errors right now in this moment at this juncture of the game. The only yardage needed is positive yardage. Also wouldn't mind seeing a double move from one of these wide receivers. Double move, pump fake to the short pass, and some of these DBs have shown they're susceptible to being beat deep. Corey drops back, throws deep, and Jeremiah beats him, and it's overthrown. Third and long. I don't think we need to go for the home run here. We just need to move the chains. As long as Eagle moves the chains, they live to fight another down. Not sure how many timeouts Eagle has either. That's also important. Do they have to get up and clock the ball? Reed shotgun with Anton, the lone setback, drops back to pass. And into no man's land as it was short of both receivers in the area. Thrown in between Jeremiah Fortune and Nazir Mobley. Reese drops back, throws a pass. It looks like it was intended for Mobley, but didn't quite reach him. This is the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and long. Eagle must complete this first down in order for this game to continue. 4 wide receivers set with Wise in the backfield. Drops back, lets it fly, and it's incomplete. We could take a look on a replay for the intended pass to Mobley as Corey kind of a Hail Mary off the back foot. And that's going to do it, folks, as Kennedy comes from behind to take the win 18-12 here at Coach Harwood's football field at John F. Kennedy campus. This is the voice of Eagle, Greg Polius, for Sage Media Solutions and the whole production team. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.